Hey guys, Buzz here, and we're starting this episode of the Survival Island a little bit differently. We're starting in the menu just because I want to go over a few of the things that they've added in our new 1.1 update. So you got this new language option where you can choose your language, like pirate speak, and everything's plundered and like and that's kind of cool. And they got like pretty much every language that I can think of in here. Well, they have 90, I think. I think it's 90. But they also have a new in the world options. They have a new thing. No, it's not in there. It's in more world options. Your world type, you can have default or super flat. Now, default's just like your general map, right? Like what we always used to create. And super flat is like it's like this empty plain of literally just like flat grass, and that's great for like building or anyone who wants to do that kind of stuff. But let's get into the actual world that I've been playing in, which I've changed a little since you were last here. And I think I was trying to sleep. Okay, so while we wait for a little bit of nighttime, we'll just go with a few of the new things. So we have some new enchantments for bows. So the bow enchantments, I'm not sure it was already there, but now you have a power enchantment, which allows extra damage. You have a punch enchantment, which is a knockback effect, so when you hit them, mobs will be knocked back. There's an infinity enchantment, which apparently as long as there is one arrow in your inventory, you will have infinite arrows. So that one sounds pretty sick. And there's also flames, which sets arrows and mobs on fire. So as when you shoot your arrow, it'll set on fire, and then if it hits a mob, they'll get caught on fire. Which I reckon that one would be pretty good. And so another thing that they've done is arrows, which are now on fire, now set into enemies on fire. Also, you may notice my world has changed a little. That's because I actually spent a little bit flattening it out, and I'll get into a little bit later. But first we'll just take a little tour, and then I'll explain to you what most of this stuff is after I finish going through these. So we also have new golden apple recipe, and use golden nuggets instead of gold blocks. So to get a gold nugget, I believe it is 1 gold ingot, and you just put that into your little crafting box here. And then actually we can test it, I believe, because I think I have some gold. Wait, let's try and test that out. And I believe it creates 9 from 1 piece of ingot. So and then I think you need 9 of them. And no, you need 8 around, and then oh yeah, we do. Okay, so we'll try one of these. So apparently we put that in there, and okay, that creates gold nuggets. And apparently what you need is you also need a red apple, and you put that in the middle, and then you have around every other square is one of these little nuggets. Sorry, I keep on calling them ingots, and that'll create a golden apple. They have 56 new language translations, including fictional ones such as the pirate, which I showed you quickly. Slightly smoothed color transitions between biomes. So I'm assuming what this means is, how you used to have those really hard things where you go from biome to biome, like it'd be snow and then suddenly it'd turn into something like this, or like a grassland or something. So that's been sort of smoothed in the color, so it'll look a little bit better as you go around. And we also have darkened swamp colors now transition to other biomes. So I'm not sure what that means. I think that means that the swamp, that it's darker, transition into other biomes as you get through the biome a little. But yeah, not really sure. Re-added beaches. So at first I thought this meant those trees, the birch trees, but then I reread it and it said beaches. So apparently they didn't have beaches in this anymore. So now you can have beaches again. So that'll just be big areas of sand. So you can basically, I guess, collect the sand, create glass, or whatever you need. The taiga biome, which is the snow, now contains snow and ice. Now, I thought taiga was the snow, or taiga, I'm not sure. But that now contains snow and ice, so that's pretty great. Decreased randomness of enchantment tables. I'm not sure what that means. And I haven't really been able to look too far into that. But, I mean, maybe someone can tell me in the comments. Biomes are more slightly varied, with differing elevations of land in previously flat biomes. So I think that means like stuff like the plains. You know how if you used to go into a big plains area, if any of you remember them, they are very flat, like the grasslands areas, and where you just have cows and all the mobs like just chilling, just eating grass. Apparently they like got maybe they have some rolling hills or something nice like that. Okay, brewing time has been reduced to 20 seconds. I think brewing involves enchanting in some way. I'm not exactly. I think that's the potions, because you can get potions in this, can't you? Maybe that's just Skyrim. I'm sorry. I've been playing a lot of Skyrim. Spawn eggs have been added to creative mode. So spawn eggs, you can spawn mobs. They have it. So when you go into the little creative inventory, which is here, and then you have every item possible. they've added spawn eggs in, and these things, you right click on the ground with them, and then it spawns a mob right then and there, and that's pretty cool. I already showed you the added world type option, which is the super flat, and as you can see, I've tried to flatten out my land a little, and I'll quickly explain what I've done to it. What I've tried to do is I've tried to sort of make it more of a gradual thing, so going up a level each time. Anyway, moving along. Remove collision boxes from ladders. Now, I'm not sure what that means. I think collision boxes, we'll quickly go check that out, because I have some ladders rocking around here. I think collision boxes are, these. See these little lines that come around them? And apparently they fixed, okay, yes, so they've definitely fixed the gate one, because they said they fixed the gate collision box. And that's been fixed, because that used to be really, really big. So I'll just quickly check out this ladder thing. Apparently ladders have been fixed, or they removed them or something. I can't really tell. I guess they're smaller. Certainly. Anyway, moving along. Sheeps now eat grass, converting them to dirt, and tall grass to regain their wool. Whoa. That's ominous. Okay, so I think that means when the sheep eats the grass, or tall grass, it will regain its wool, which I reckon that's pretty cool. So that means sheep once again have a use for me. I might keep one around if there's, yeah, there's a few floating over there, I remember. Fix collision boxes on fence gates, already went over that. Fence gates can now be opened and closed with redstone. Now, I don't have any redstone on me, I don't think. Let me check. No, I don't have any redstone on me, but I'm sure, you know, you could do something with that. You could maybe like set up little tunnels and stuff to go through, so say you could have, if you wanted to move your chickens into another area, without having to physically go in there. Oh, thank you. Oh, damn it. Okay. You could have, say, another gate coming up here leading into another pen. And you could open that from a location over here, or, I don't know. Possibility is pretty good with that. So leaves now have a 1 in 200 chance of dropping red apples. So I'm assuming this is tying into that with the new golden apple thing, creation thing. Also, golden apples now only regenerate. Oh, they heal only 4 hunger, and regeneration is set for 4 seconds. Anyway, so let's see if I can get one out of my 1 in 200. I think actually, wait, what we'll do is I'll quickly go grab my shear, because I do have a shear somewhere. And blacksmith buildings in NPC villages now hold chests. So the blacksmith buildings are the ones that used to have the I assume they're the ones that had these in them. But they, do I have a, oh yes I do, shears. Okay, but what they have now is apparently loot chests, which have the same type of items as strongholds. So that's pretty cool. If you don't know what a stronghold is, they're excuse me. Sorry, strongholds are the places that you go to finish the game. And I need to turn the sound down because that is horrid. Sound is 100%. Let's put that down. Just want to. Okay. Anyway, so what else have we got here? We also have void fog removed in creative mode. Void fog. I'm not sure what void fog is. I assume that's the sort of how you can have. Maybe that's in video settings where's fog options, or fog is like, I think F? No. What's my fog button? I'm so sorry. Fog. They've taken away the button for a pick block. What? What is this? Well, they don't have the fog option anymore, but they have some sort of... Oh lord. That's incredible. Anyway, I did not know about that. But moving along. So I'm assuming void fog is like the fog that you have where as the world gets further away, it fogs up a little, maybe. We also have melons and pumpkins can now grow in dirt instead of only farmland. And that's pretty much all that they've changed in the actual single player part of the game. Now moving on to server settings, new settings and server properties, level types, spawn NPCs and generate structures. So that's pretty average stuff, that's nothing too fancy. In SMP servers, non-ops are kicked if they spam in chat too much apparently now. That's pretty fancy, that's quite nice. So if someone's spamming like, oh fuck you, or, I don't know what they spam, they'll be kicked. And then bug fixes, they fixed the sniper drill achievement not working. I'm not sure which one that is, let's quickly hit that. Sniper drill, overkill, sniper drill, I'll find it eventually. Oh wait, actually that's what, yeah, okay. So I'm assuming that's probably killing a skeleton, I'm going to assume. And apparently that now works. Powered rail, not depowering. Apparently that bug's been fixed. And powered rail failure to update on placement bug, which I'm assuming is something to do with when you place the powered rail. I remember they used to have this little thing where if you placed it on a corner, it wouldn't convert into a corner. So maybe they fix that. And bugs that have been introduced is major crash bugs in the loading screen for some users. Possible to fall through. Sorry, there was a spelling error in this list. To fall through a block on farmland or soul sand while walking over its edge. That's pretty cool. Wait, I want to test that out. Okay, and when a super flat world is spawned, slime may spawn far away from you, but they can also be spawned near. Well, that I'm not sure what that means. Like, slime really aren't that scary, to be honest. Oh yeah, and I also noticed my farm is now fully functional, and I'm gonna kill that whole row of wheat so I can test this out because I really want to know. So close that, and we'll just. Alright, let's see. What do we got here? What do we get? So if I walk across it. Oh, did I just fall into that? Oh. Oh. That's just funny. Wait. Okay, it's clearly not happening for me, but apparently that now you can fall into the void. No, not the void. You fall into a block. So I assume that means you'd be, say I was inside, I'd be this high inside that block. That's happened before. That's been an issue in multiplayer for a little bit. And music down. No, I'm so sorry. I haven't done any of my sound settings because I had a little fuck up with 1.1. Anyway, quickly explain what I want to do with this place a little bit more. So basically, these are going to be the areas where bridges are. I've already set them out, sort of. I'm thinking of doing little sort of arched bridges going so. Let's get this out. God. I was thinking of doing arched bridges. I'm probably going to make a building video where they go from here, and they go like that, and down a little. Down, back down. And same thing on this side, except this one's obviously going to be a much bigger one. But hopefully the arch won't be too big. So for that I'm thinking of just using half blocks. Also, in this area, over here, as I explained earlier also, I've completely flattened out the land. Well, not flattened, but smoothed out the land. Because I couldn't stand all the really big blocky areas. Like, this was like completely blocked up here, and it used to just really piss me off. And I'm thinking, this is where I started doing my original mining, and I'm probably going to keep it in there. So we'll just have a little, little walkway down to here. And obviously the house is going to be built over there. That little spot, not this one, potentially this one also. But that one over there, this little thing here, I'm thinking of turning it into a waterfall, so we'll get a bucket and place some water, get a nice little, stream going down, coming off my house. And then, hopefully that will be the next episode. But thank you for watching. This was more of a, let's call it a changes update on my survival island sort of video. So thanks for watching, and I hope to see you guys in the next episode, which will hopefully be the building episode.